Hello and welcome to The College Life. We are recording on the campus of Redlands Community College, an amazing college in El Reno, Oklahoma, and we are here to help you in your college life. So if you are a freshman in college or a current student that just wants to find new and fun ways to experience college, then this is the best place for you. So sit back and enjoy us talking about our college life. My name is Caleb.
And I'm Gabe.
And I'm Kylie.
Before the show, we made a list of things that a student should not do in college.
These are things that we wished a friend would have told us before we even went to college.
Some things on this list might be common sense to some, but for others, it might be the first time hearing about it.
So enjoy, guys.
Number one, don't forget about your readings. And I guess with that, when the professor is talking to you and they give you chapters to go over for the next test, you want to read general things in those chapters to help you gain more knowledge as far as what would be a good example of bold words and pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah. My first semester here, the teachers always told me, read the books. It's very important, but you never listen to them. I mean, you just think, I can do it myself. But after a few semesters along, it's like, actually, the book actually is there for a reason. You need to read it. Like Gabe was saying, the bold is actually the main part that you need to read. But, I mean, if you want to get a better understanding of what the teacher is talking about, read more than just the bold. Read the chapter, especially when you're studying. I mean, we have a geology test. Me and Kylie have a geology test tomorrow. And, I mean, we're doing the exact same thing that we're telling you. I mean, read the bold. You put in, pink marker, and that's how you study.
I just highlight things that I remember the professor going over in class, because if I can remember it and I can put a color to it, then I'm going to remember it when I'm testing.
Right. And that's we talked about that in more detail in the second episode, I believe, which is how to study in college. And so if you want to learn more about how to study and the color coding, then you can listen to that episode. The next one is don't hit submit before proofreading. I put this one in there because this is always hard for me, because I cannot express enough how much this is important for me, important for anyone that's just starting out college. When you start your assignment, you think you're gonna you have enough time, you read it, and then you type it out, but you just forget to proofread it, and then you get the professors to look at it, and they give you a very terrible look because it looks awful.
There's half the assignment
yes.
there. Don't limit yourself. What would you guys say is a good way to not limit yourself?
It's just doing this podcast. I mean, I've been limiting yourself, saying thinking, oh no, this isn't a good idea. No one's gonna want to do this. This may not be even the best podcast ever, but at least we're trying to do it. And limiting yourself meaning go above and beyond what you're actually wanting to do. You can, if you're saying I want to be an architect now, or I want to be, I don't know what your degree is. Start it right now. See what you can do now to learn for once you finish college. You have those goals already. You already have those things that you need to know in your job description already intact.
I guess something else to limit yourself is do as many activities in class as you can. What's a good example? Joining clubs and other activities around campus. I know you wanted to join the Dungeons & Dragons.
I did. The only reason why it's stopping me is because I have work that time. But I already played Dungeons & Dragons on Sundays anyway, so it's it's only the second time.
Oh, okay.
Just stop me right
no.
there. That's not, I'm not ashamed that I like Dungeons & Dragons.
Something you could do is join an organization like Phi Theta Kappa, or...
You're a chief in that.
I am not a chief. That's not what it's called.
Not a chief. She's a... What is your...
I'm an officer.
An officer. Oh, thank you.
Chief.
Not a chief.
What do you do as a chief? I can't say it now. What is...
Okay.
It's officer. That's right.
Well, we travel to different locations and attend, seminars and stuff. We just recently went to one in Tahlequah where we got to hear an astronaut that worked with NASA speak, which was a really big deal because our Honors in Action project, which we're currently trying to write, is about the importance of space travel and why we should continue putting money into studying space.
Wow.
So we do some pretty big stuff.
Yeah,
we're going
that
to
sounds
Washington, D.C.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to meet the president?
I don't know.
Do you know anyone that you're going to meet?
Well, we're going to meet the international officers,
Okay.
which are like the officers from other countries and places and stuff, which is kind of a cool deal.
That's really cool. When do you get to do this?
April, I believe.
Wow. So you're already preparing right now to do that? Okay.
You're
Wow.
definitely not limiting yourself on that one.
Yeah, I know. And this is what Gay was saying. Like, if you don't know what to do, find a club, find something that you're interested in, and then work your way with that. If you don't like it, then you just drop out of it. Drop out of the Dungeons and Dragons club if you don't like it. All right, Kylie, what's the next one?
Don't buy new textbooks.
No.
They're so expensive. New textbooks for real are ridiculous. Buy an old textbook or rent it. Renting here is so much cheaper. Everyone listening, rent your books.
Yes, that's very true. Especially, I mean, even though my book is really, really crappy and it has a bunch of ink marks and there's a pink highlighter on the end of the...
It wasn't me this time.
Okay. This time? What else did you do?
Okay, I had a government class my first semester here, and it was like during the summer. And so his quizzes were straight from the book. So I highlighted... Well, he told me to highlight what was in it, and then he saw me highlighting one day, so he was like, just highlight everything on every page in all the chapters. So I did. So I'm sorry whoever got the book, but you're going to get a lot of highlighting.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
It was a
really
prank
mean.
for his class.
Oh,
so
who was it?
I don't know what he would want me to say.
Yeah, let's just...
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, there are some classes where you have to buy the book,
Yeah.
and you can only buy it new. And that's just here, though. You can there's always somewhere you can rent it. But if you want to get it here, like I had to get my bio book here, and I can only buy it new, and it was like $250. You know, and I know that I could have gone on Amazon or Chegg.
Chegg is my favorite.
Chegg is the best if you're gonna rent.
I have the app.
What is Chegg?
It's like book rental, and they have study tips on there,
Okay.
and it's all kinds of cool stuff. Download
Yeah.
it.
Buying new textbooks is like the number one not thing to do. But I mean, you go online, buy textbooks on Kindle or Chegg or
That's I buy all my textbooks from Chegg.
Chegg. Chegg.
Chegg.
Yep.
And then, on Kindle, I have my iPad and I get a couple of my books on there. I mean, it's cheaper than buying it new, and you don't have to worry about pink highlighter in every single paper. The next one is don't wait until last minute, which is another way of my same story as the don't hit submit before proofreading. Same basic concept. Just like you know that your test is due next week. Start right now.
Start as soon as possible.
Yeah, start as
Don't
soon as
procrastinate. We all know that every college kid is going to procrastinate at something. I'm guilty. I've procrastinated before, and there are times where because of what happened for my procrastination, I know now a lot of things I can't procrastinate on. So
Especially with we have a class art and movie making, and every single chapter we have we have to write like 3 questions in every single chapter. It's really easy, but it's due at the end of the semester.
I'm
And-
15 of them.
And there's probably 20 kids in the class. I think only one person submitted their thing, and that was in the very beginning of the semester. Someone submitted all the questions, and I've only gotten maybe 5 of them done.
Gotten 3.
Yeah, and it's just it's wait until last minute. We even need to take a little look on that question.
Next one is don't cheat. You can't. It's not simpler than that. You know, it's don't cheat.
Yeah.
Don't copy from anyone else. Don't even think about it, because you get pretty much one chance to do it, and then after that you're out of college.
Yeah.
You could get away with it in high school, but in college they take it very seriously and they do not mess around.
I know that they drop you when they find out in college, but in high school, what do they do?
You just get a 0 on your assignment,
You get a 0
really?
on the assignment. Yeah.
and you don't get a chance to redo it if you cheat.
Yeah. Here in college, how it goes, as far as I understand it, is if the teacher catches you, which they will, there's no getting around it. They report you to whoever, and you're on this blacklist, essentially. And if you do the time after that, then you're expelled from the college. That's how I understand it, but it could be different. And it could be different other places. That's just here.
It should be the same thing in the universities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, some very close to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know that, my sister went to university, and it was pretty much the same thing, but she only took like 1 class, but still. Kylie, what's the next one?
So don't give up. Which means just because you fail one assignment doesn't mean you're going to fail the whole semester.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I know. I'm taking algebra right now, and I thought I was done. I was like, I'm just going to drop out of this class. And the teacher, she gave me, she was like, hey, let's just talk about it. Well, that's actually why we were late today, is because I was taking a tutor. I was getting help by the teacher. And she stood next to me and like, this is how you do it. If you take these tests and you get a good grade on these next few tests, you'll be able to pass with this type of grade. And I mean, that made me really happy. I mean, that I was about to give up. Like, even just talking about it, that's it for what not to do in college. But this wouldn't be a good episode if we just talked about stuff that we should not do.